It's ironic I say Dortmunder bottlers where Leverkusen themselves have a history of bottling important moments.
Football, the game we love. It is often criticized for its predictability. It can fall into the rhythms of वही same boring monotony, वही same पुराने champions, and वही बकवास script. The same teams grace the headlines, and the sport can feel, well, like a choreography. Yet, within this scripted landscapes, there are some teams, there are some narratives that emerge as vibrant, that injects life and excitement. Right now, we find ourselves in one such extraordinary season. This script has taken a turn. The usual order of football is disturbed. These are the seasons we live for. These are the seasons which reminds us why we follow this game. क्यों हम रात में उठ के भाई अपनी नींद खराब करते हैं. It's a reminder that football is still as passionate as we remember it to be. Well, having said this, I'm on a mission. A mission to rank this season's biggest surprises. The rules are simple. I will be ranking these teams on basis of following metrics. Number 1. Expectations क्या थी उनसे प्री सीजन के बाद. Number 2. Current achievement क्या है and what place they are on the table. Number 3. The quality of the manager. Number 4. The quality of the players. And number 5. Also important, injury list. इस season तो भाई injury ही injury. I started this list with 9 teams. And इतना दिमाग खराब करने के बाद I have settled for these 5 teams. Aston Villa, Girona, Nice, Bayer Leverkusen, and my personal favorite, Bologna. Can you predict which team is going to be my number 1 pick? In the comments, share your own rankings. In the 5th place, I've put Nice. Expectations की बात करें तो yes, they were supposed to finish in the top 4, but they've only conceded 9 goals in 17 matches, and those 17 matches already include an away win against PSG. They've kept 11 clean sheets. Yes, in the recent weeks, फॉर्म खराब रही है और ये रैंकिंग अगर 2 हफ्ते पहले होती तो they'd been much higher in the list. They've conceded 5 goals in the last 4 matches, but nonetheless, it's a great achievement. The question is, can they keep this squad together? So they are owned by Ineos Group and Sir James Ratcliffe का announcement हो गया है. Yes, football isn't fair. The first thing they'll look to do is to poach some players from Nice and transfer them to this shambolic United side just to give them a quick fix. उन players में, if I have to pick one player, and certainly it's going to be a defender, it's Jean-Claire Todibo. Todibo has been one of my favorite centre backs to watch. He was in Barcelona, and who can forget that game at San Siro he played, in which I think Ansu Fati भी खेला था and he scored a goal also. This centre-back partnership of 40 years old Dante and Todibo has been one of the best partnership in Europe. Dante 40 साल का भाई अभी भी खेल रहा है. He was in that game I think 7-1 जो ब्राज़ील हराया था जर्मनी को. He has been around for forever. The question is how sustainable this is. In my opinion, it all depends on the transfer window. If transfer window में कोई बड़ी टीम ने पोच करे players, तो I don't think they can sustain this level of defensive solidity. And definitely Todibo is rumored to move to Old Trafford, but they are only number 5th. More to come. Stay tuned. Okay, number 5 तो हो गया. But at number 4 I struggled. In a while you'll see why I put this team before the other. At number 4 I've got Aston Villa. They currently play the best football in the Premier League of all teams. They have a very high line, and yes, recent though results अच्छे नहीं रहे. They drew to Sheffield at home and they lost to Manchester United in very comical circumstances. But if we remove those 2 results, they'd be top of the table right now. You know how crazy that is? On Christmas, halfway of the season, a team like Aston Villa on top of the Premier League. 2019 तक वो चैंपियनशिप में थे. 18-19 सीजन के बाद प्रमोशन हुआ. डीन स्मिथ लेड देम टू 2-3 सीजन्स एंड उसके बाद जेरार्ड को लेके आए, एंड आई डोंट थिंक दैट वाज अ ग्रेट आइडिया. Gerrard's time at Aston Villa was a disaster. They were just 3 points away from relegation table. And then they brought the mastermind, Unai Emery. Emery led them from 17th to 7th. Europa Conference League भी खेल रहे हैं इस साल. It's just great coaching. It's just goals coming from midfield, assists coming from wider positions. And they have been a spectacle, honestly. Throughout this video, you will be able to spot that there is a recurring theme of smart business. Yes, there's a caveat that Premier League teams are allowed to spend as much as they want almost. But still, Pau Torres, Musa Diaby, Yuri Tielemans on a free. These are just smart businesses. Other than that, we have to talk about Emery also. He is a mastermind tactician. He is a great teacher. Taron Mings said that कि उसने सिखाया कि मुझे अपनी पोजीशन के बारे में कुछ नहीं पता. He has completely transformed my game. He has improved his players. John McGinn, Ollie Watkins, Taron Mings जो अभी बताया मैंने. Okay, वीडियो पे क्लिक करने से पहले आपने एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करा होगा कि you will be hearing about this team. At number 3, we have Bologna. Under Thiago Motta, they have been the team to watch in Serie A. Just listen to these results. Just listen to the teams they have taken points from. They have defeated Lazio, Roma, Atalanta, Inter in the cup, and they have drawn against Juve, Napoli, Inter again in the league. These are some incredible results considering the level of Inter and Juve and to some extent Napoli. Recently they are not very good, but still they are Napoli. They are the current title holders. Bologna 4th at table mein. They have a history of periodically scrapping with relegation and also occasionally flirting with some European places, but they are a mid-table club. On an average, they have been somewhere from 8th to even 15th, 16th. All in all, a mid-table team. But suddenly, without any major investments, they have come alive. They are genuine top 4 contenders. Again, a recurring theme. A manager who knows what he's doing. As a player, Thiago Motta played in Barcelona. He played for Mourinho also, and recently he PSG under 19 का भी coach था. And just like all reporters do, they ask him कि भाई तुम्हारी favorite formation क्या है? He said 2-7-2. भाई कितना मजाक बना. 2-7-2. Like there were many headlines. This ex-player doesn't know how to coach. This ex-player doesn't know formations. But we didn't realize he wasn't talking about horizontal lines. He was talking about vertical lines. Just by looking at this team, we can say that they are not world beaters. They are actually a team assembled of outcasts. The solidity in this team comes from its centre-back partnership of Bergkamp and Calafiori. Bergkamp they signed from AZ Alkmaar, and Calafiori was actually a left back. He's playing as a centre-back for Bologna and doing well. In the midfield, they've got 2 players I really like, Luis Ferguson and Remo Freuler. And Luis Ferguson especially, ऐसा लगता है he's everywhere on the pitch. So Bologna 4th in the Serie A table, under the radar. Thiago Motta doing an incredible job. Okay, just to recap, we have talked about Nice, we have talked about Aston Villa, and we have talked about Bologna. And so far, if you agree with the ranking, please drop a follow on our Instagram page. Link will be in somewhere in the description. And please like this video, comment your list, and subscribe to the channel. Help me to reach more people like you. ठीक है, भीख मांग ली subscribers की. अब बात करते हैं नंबर 2. 2 टीम्स ही बची हैं, Girona and Bayer Leverkusen, and I have put Bayer Leverkusen on number 2. That means Girona is number 1. 10 सालों से Bayern Munich ने अपनी dominance establish कर रखी है Bundesliga में. Dortmund have come close at certain occasions, but they are bottlers. It's ironic I say Dortmund are bottlers, where Leverkusen themselves have a history of bottling important moments. आप लोगों में से बहुत लोगों ने स्टोरी सुनी होगी कि in 2002 they were in contention for all 3 titles. They are on their way to a historical treble, but मिला क्या बाद में? कुछ भी नहीं. लीग में भी 5 में से लास्ट में एक ही मैच जीत पाए. They bottled the league to Dortmund. एंड चैंपियंस लीग 2002 फाइनल में पहुंचे. जिडान ने वॉली मार के हरा दिया. दे लॉस्ट दैट मैच एंड DFB पोकाल में भी हार गए. मतलब 3 में से एक भी टाइटल नहीं मिला. सो उनकी हिस्ट्री रही है ये बॉटल करने की. बट दिस सीजन फील्स डिफरेंट. स्मार्ट ट्रांसफर्स के पैटर्न को कंटिन्यू रखते हुए मैं कुछ प्लेयर्स की लिस्ट बताने वाला हूँ आपको. विक्टर बोनिफेस फ्री, ग्रिमाल्डो फ्री, जॉनस ऑफमैन 10 मिलियन, Nathan Tea, free. Joseph Stanisic, Bayern Munich loan. Florian Wirtz, what a player. जो भी साइन करेगा 120 मिलियन प्लस में ही करेगा. आई मीन ही इज ऑन द सेम लेवल आई थिंक एज जूड बेलिंगम एंड जमाल मूसियाला. ही इज दैट गुड. सो ये सब हुआ कैसे? सक्सेस इज नॉट ओवरनाइट. बायर लेवरक्यूजन वाज स्ट्रगलिंग लास्ट सीजन. उन्होंने बेट किया जावी अलोंसो पे. ही वॉज एन अनप्रूवन कोच. रियल सोसिडेड और रियल मैड्रिड की अकेडमी में ही तो था. द ओनली रीजन आई पुट देम सेकंड एंड नॉट फर्स्ट इज दैट it's not the first time they are in the upper parts of the table. I mean, there is a certain expectation around the club, but इतनी expectations भी नहीं थी. ठीक है, that's fair. काफ़ी anticlimactic given that we all know सिर्फ Girona ही बची है लिस्ट में. They should be number one and they are number one. Most goals in La Liga, joint most wins. I mean, this is a fairy tale of fairy tales. I like La Liga the most. I'm a Barcelona fan and it hurts me to say that Barcelona are not the best team in Spain right now. They're not even the best team in Barcelona right now. Girona है best team Barcelona में. Girona plays the way I want Barcelona to play. Girona plays the Barcelona way. Yes, there is a caveat. And this was the reason I contemplated putting them second. I'm not pretending to be a football purist. I can still watch and enjoy this Girona story. इतना भी कह लो, सिटी फुटबॉल ग्रुप इज डिस्टॉर्टिंग द मार्केट. प्लेयर्स को अपने ही क्लब्स में आपस में ही एक्सचेंज करा जा रहा है. बट डजंट टेक एनीथिंग अवे फ्रॉम दिस स्टोरी. दिस इज इनएविटेबल. दिस इज ग्रेट एंटरटेनमेंट. आई एम हियर फॉर इट. दिस इज केओस. आई एम हियर फॉर इट. अभी हुआ बार्सिलोना वर्सेस जिरोना 4-2. आई थिंक इस सीजन का सबसे एंटरटेनिंग मैच था. इफ़ यू मिस दैट आई फील सॉरी फॉर यू. Why they are so good? I think main two reasons तो वही रहेंगे. Smart recruitment and a brilliant manager. They picked up Ukrainians Sigankov and Dovbyk in the same transfer window. Players बहुत अच्छे हैं. Any team would like to have those players, but वो players भी discover करें ना. This is the advantage you get with these big football groups. उनका scouting network is just next level. Girona की बात करें तो almost half of the 11 players from last season are not there. They are playing with different players. They have one of the smallest stadiums in La Liga. Their ownership model maybe takes something away from their story, but it does not delete it. Again, they are not world beaters. They are an assembly of outcasts. Alex Garcia, Miguel Gutierrez, Daley Blind, Eric Garcia, and all the credit goes to their manager Michel. स्पेन में तो रूमर्स भी हैं कि मिशेल का ऑडिशन सीजन है बार्सिलोना जॉब के लिए. But I think the natural progression would be if Guardiola were to leave City, I think Michel would go to Man City. Question फिर से वही है, is this sustainable? I think yes. Injuries नहीं हुई तो जिरोना ने भी एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया था कि almost halfway point के बाद they would be first or second. So I think this coming winter transfer window becomes more important than they would have expected in the first place. Okay, I'm tired. कैसी लगी वीडियो कमेंट्स में बताना. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Go to the Instagram page. Drop a follow. Link would be somewhere down in the description. अभी बोल रहा हूँ, I won't be always like this. So please drop a follow and let me know what other kinds of videos you like. Other sports की बात करेंगे, MMA, cricket. Just watch this space and thanks for watching this video. Bye.